Hello everyone and welcome to Fairy Oasis. My name is Lilian and there we go. Everything is backwards in camera land, but look, it's a kitty. I know it has been a little bit since my last video. I had a pain flare right afterwards, so I did take a few days off, and then I did a lot of work around my workspace. I was having some dust issues, which is not a good issue to have if you're working with clay of any kind. It just leads to frustration, especially if you want to work with like white or translucent. Dust is not your friend. So I spent a good 5 hours one day this week just moving everything off of shelves, dusting them, dusting all of the items, and then wiping everything down. So my work area is really clean now, so that's good. But I haven't made any progress on the mattress. It's kind of hard to do clay work or sewing if you're shaking, so I have to manage that. But I have a bunch of little items that I've been really wanting to show off, and I never quite got around to finishing the video, so I'm going to go ahead and show those off now. They are all items for my little freestyle bedroom. Look how shiny it is. I love the paint job. There we go. But yeah, pretty bedroom. The first item that I made is I've been looking at the ceiling in it, and because I did the black base, I wasn't sure at first what to do with the ceiling. I was thinking that I would do a gray paint with the modeling paste and do a popcorn ceiling. But like the black looked kind of nice, and then I realized I can do glow-in-the-dark stars, but I don't have any glow-in-the-dark paint. But you know what I do have? Glow-in-the-dark clay. And I tried to film the process, but I don't have a setup where I can really do it. And like super tiny, like super little tiny stars. But yeah, I made a whole bunch of stars and they glow in the dark. So I'm going to be putting those on the ceiling. I don't know what, like if I'm going to try and make constellations or anything. I think I have more than 20 of them, but I had a lot of fun doing that. And I made a cutter using the little end of a pencil. What you do is you pull the whole thing off, and one of the ends will be nice and round. You can also pull the eraser out, and you can use the eraser for other stuff. One of the erasers I pulled out for that purpose I actually used to put pins and needles in my tools area, so that I don't have random pins just waiting to stab someone. But those are my stars. The next item that I worked on was an experiment, and it turned out really well. It's a little wreath. It's got a hook in the back. I don't think you can see that. There we go. It's got a little hook, and it's got all these leaves. I think I can do a better job. This was an experiment, so I want to do a process video or tutorial on how to make one of these, because all you need is paper and one of those little hole punches that does leaves, or you could cut out leaves of whatever shape you want. These are the like oak leaf style, and I stained them the same way you would tea staining paper, but I cut out the leaves first and I put them in a little shallow plate, and I poured in food coloring. I put water in with them with green food coloring, and so it didn't come out a nice solid color. They came out all dappled and different, and that was what I was going for, because I actually did some autumn leaves that way too. There we go. See how they're all, the color is very different. See, now I don't have any of those here as I bang the lights. All right, so that's the second one. Third one was an experiment that took me a little bit of doing, and I've shown this one, I know, on my Instagram. It is a geode. I'll put in a better picture image of that one, because I know I have some good images of it. But it's a little geode. I loved going to the Rock and Gem show. That is something I had to miss out last year and this year. So 2022, please let me go to a Rock and Gem show so that I can just nerd out. That would be fabulous. Plus, you can also find little tiny pieces of stone that work well. I have some very small garnet that I have used in some of my displays as though they were larger pieces. And I did find and purchase a very tiny, spindly piece of selenite in the style that you would get a selenite wand. And I feel like that would be really great in some piece that I do. There's one more item for me to show you, and this one is experimental. I need to do a new one, and I need to like work the process a little bit more, but I have been saving matchboxes, and I've been wanting to turn them into a set of drawers. And so that's what I have here. And this is a little bent just because of the top needs some different planning for it to make it nice and flat. But this, yeah, I think I'm going to have to insert an image of that one too. It's polymer clay using my marbling technique, and then flattened out, and then I pressed it between two pieces of tile to keep it nice and flat. It did still bubble up a little, so I may want to control my temperature a little bit more and work my clay a little bit better so that I don't get air bubbles. That is a thing that you have to watch out for. But I feel like the purple and the gray and gold that's in it will work so well for the room box. And the drawers function. I was thinking of putting little knobs on them. However, you can pull it out with like you would normally a matchbox. And I lined the drawers with some fabric I had left over. So I actually have a really nice display image with the geode on here and some other items. I think they're little tiny cactus that I made, and one of my sleeping cats inside one of the drawers. So I'd like to make a cat specifically for this bedroom, I think. It'd be fun. I have to decide what color cat it would be, and I would like to do 2 or 3 versions of the same cat, like one standing up, one sleeping, and maybe try a different cat pose on the other one. But those are the new items that I have done. And yeah, I'm very excited with all of that. So I will put in some lovely images that I have done of the whole setup. So that is all for right now. I did get in an order of new clay that I'm really excited about. And I think I want to do that as a separate video, just kind of so I can show off the new clay I got and talk about what I'm going to use some of it for. But that should be my next video. But for now, ta-ta. I hope you are all doing well. Say bye to Saku. She's so cute. Ooh. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. But anyway, you all have a wonderful day. Ta-ta. Mwah.